Hello and welcome everybody to another Final Fantasy draft video. I'm Paul Cheon and today we are sitting at, that's right, 860. We are almost percentage gamers. I did a lot of drafts. Just because I wanted to try to climb, and well, we did the exact opposite. So let's try to turn things around in this draft video. Now, before we head into this draft, just want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Go to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you need to buy a booster box of Final Fantasy, or you wanted some singles to round out your constructed decks, or for your collection, check out TCGplayer.com and make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmat, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, and more, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. They also have a really heavy convention presence. If you do see them at a Magic Con or an SCG Con, swing by the booth, tell them Paul sent you for 10% off in person as well. Alrighty, what's going to work here? Zell I like in landfall decks, but I don't really want to take it too quickly. Also, no, these are not the same character. They have different names. Alright, Prompto Argentum is just okay. X-Death, it's a fine Golgari card, but it's not the type of card that I want to commit to Golgari early. So I'm going to look at these monocolored cards here and lean into either Thunder Magic or a White Aura Sight as an option. And I'm going to take the Thunder Magic here. I think I like it a little bit more. Just like very cheap, very flexible, but we'll kind of see where to take it after the Thunder Magic. Well, this is really interesting. There's an incredibly powerful card here in Sin, Spear's Punishment. If we take this, we would have to abandon the Thunder Magic entirely, or we can take the Emperor of Palamecia, which goes, of course, really well with Thunder Magic. I will say I've actually been kind of underwhelmed by this card. It costs 7 mana. I'm actually looking at the win rate of this. It's okay. It's actually about on par with the Emperor Palamecia, and I do like drafting blue-red a little bit more. And it goes better with my first pick of Thunder Magic, which I don't want to just necessarily throw away. So let's take the Emperor here. But obviously that was somewhat close because Sin is obviously very, very powerful. But imagine if we took Sin here, what would we take? Like Dreams of Laguna or Combat Tutorial. Noting that we are seeing a bunch of white cards here. Delivery Moogle, White Aura Sight, and Slash of Light. I will note that I have generally not been having a lot of success drafting white decks recently. I think I just haven't drafted a lot of red-white. I think blue-white artifacts is the combination that I like the most. But given our start, this is probably not what I want to take. And Combat Tutorial versus Dreams of Laguna is also pretty interesting. Yeah, let's take Combat Tutorial. Okay, alright. I'm going to have to make an adjustment here. That's a late Saz's Chocobo, which is quite strong. We are seeing a bunch of white cards too, but like I said, I'm just going to mostly pass all of the white cards because every time I try drafting some kind of white aggro deck, recently at least, it's been going very poorly for me. So let's take Saz's Chocobo here and see if we can make a little pivot here if necessary. Choco, what do you do? Whenever one or more birds you control attack, look at the top. Okay. I mean, it's just like Bant colors is just not a common color combination. Yeah, I think I'm just going to take Ice Magic out of this pack. It would go well with blue-red, but if somehow we end up drafting some kind of like blue-green deck, it would work there as well. So let's take this. Right? Like having Ice and Thunder Magic with Emperor Palamecia is obviously strong, but if green is proving to be quite open with the Saz's Chocobo here, we can also move in the direction of being like a blue-green or maybe even a teamer deck. We'll see how this goes. All right. Well, certainly blue-green is probably open here, given that there's an Omega and a Chocobo kick in this pack. Huh. I'm going to go with Chocobo Kick. I mean, this is like a fine top-end card. There's plenty of cards to ramp into, and I don't know if for sure I'm going to move into like a very heavy Towns deck. This isn't as good as the Affinity card that lets you draw a bunch of cards. So let's just take the good interactive spell here in the Chocobo Kick and move on. Maybe something like this. I guess I should still keep this up, but... I mean, that was just a pack that didn't really have any like blue-red spells matters cards. Here we have Stuck in Summoner Sanctum, a black-white card, and a blue-white artifacts payoff card. So I guess we'll just take Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. So certainly blue might be on the table here for us. But what is our second color? Is it green or is it red? And obviously now, like, Sin would have been better because we could have taken, like, Sin with these two cards. I mean, given that I saw the Omega, blue-green's probably more likely to be open. All right, here we have Scorpion Sentinel, Ride the Shoe Puff, which I don't love, and a Treno, Dark City. I'm just going to take Scorpion Sentinel, again, not really moving into the town stuff, and just making sure that I have a decent mana curve here to go with the Combat Tutorial. The reason why I took Combat Tutorial over Dreams of Laguna, I think in Blue-Red, Dreams of Laguna might be marginally better because of the 4 mana cost, but Combat Tutorial is better in like a blue-green deck because you'll just have some creatures to put counters on. This is a pretty weak pack. Cargo Ship is good in blue-white artifacts, but I think this is a good time to take the Gungaga here. And I mean, you know, maybe there's a world where we splash the Thunder Magic. Here, there is a Paladin's Arms or a Bard's Bow. I'll take a Bard's Bow, I guess. And move on. Oh, the Dreams of Laguna tabled. I don't really care about Gigantode, so let's do that. And here, there's Side Quest Card Collection or Eden Seat of the Sanctum. Let's take Eden Seat of the Sanctum. The reason being is I already have a bunch of card draw effects, and if I'm green, if I can like search for Eden, that's a pretty good utility land to search for. I'll take a blue-white land here and see where this goes. Wow, that is an amazing blue-white lands payoff. The problem here is if I end up in blue-red, I only have 7 cards. And like I said, we saw the Chocobo kick, we saw late Saz's Chocobo, and we saw the Omega, so I think blue-green is more likely where we need to be. The Machinus Arsenal, I have 2 artifacts, and it would be on the splash. Let's just take a Town Greeter here. Just a solid 2 mana play. It's good with flashback cards too. We have a Dreams of Laguna right now. Moving on to pack 2, pick 2. A much weaker pack. Clash of the Icons. I don't really like. It's a fight spell. I don't really love fight spells. There's another Ice Magic, which I will begrudgingly take. And hope I can pick up some more like blue-green cards if possible. Here I'll take Ultros over Emperor of Palamecia. Obviously, if we were blue-red, that would be a closer decision. But Ultros, even in blue-green, would be very strong here. All right, pack 2, pick 4 gives us, what is this? Oh, it's just a 5 mana 4/4 Flying Haster. Well, now it gets really interesting because we just got past a Travel the Overworld, and this card has been extremely impressive every time I've gotten to play with it. So I'm going to take it here, and now I'm going to look at taking more towns if possible. Don't need to focus on all the other cheaper card draw effects as much anymore. And, and a 5th pick Ishtola. Grand Pulse Ochu is cool, but I got to take this card. So if I blink equipment, I get a bunch of 1/1s. What else do I have? Town Greeter, that's not so good. Anyways, I'm going to take this and try to find a way to abuse it somehow. Pack 2, pick 6 gives us Vane's Treachery on the splash, which I don't really care too much for. Ultimecia, I don't care. I'm just going to take a Scorpion Sentinel as a 2-drop. This is certainly the type of deck that's going to be looking to ramp and get a bunch of lands in play if I can find some of these green cards, which are seemingly being cut off right now. Here, I'll take a Syncopate. Might make its way into our deck. And now we have, we're seeing all the blue-red spells matters cards. There's a Bard's Bow and a Magitech Armor. There's a Sahagin as well. I guess I'll just take a Sahagin. I have, 1, 2, 3, 4 spells that go with it, and it just costs 2. So I just feel like even though it's not quite Bard's Bow, like there's just still some upside here with our configuration. Like it just being cheaper, I think, is important. Here I will take, probably not playing Adventurers in. All right, so we need some mana fixing from green. We got, it felt, I don't know. I mean, is green the most overdrafted color right now? It could be. It certainly could be. To be fair, I haven't really been super aggressively taking the green cards. I mean, there is a world where we still go back to blue-red. There absolutely is. I don't know if like the Emperor tables or something. Something crazy. Okay, here. There's Laughing Mad, which I don't care too much for. I guess I'll just take another town. All right, now I'll take another town. These are all like the wrong color towns, by the way. Like white and black mana towns are pretty low impact here for what we have. All right, now we have Stuck in Summoner Sanctum, which is certainly a fine removal spell for us. So let's take that. I mean, we have literally 4 green cards and 2 red cards. But the blue-red cards didn't table, which I guess you're not really expecting them to table, but just something to note. We're just like mono blue, and if we get a bomb green card, we'll take it. If we get a bomb red card, we'll probably take it. Here, there's an Ilmeg Pixie, Call the Mountain Chocobo, and Lindbloom. We'll just take the Pixie here. As we still desperately try to figure out what our second color should be. Kefka. Kefka. I cannot play this card. It is far too hard to cast. I will take Dragoon's Wyvern over Balam Garden. Actually, maybe the Garden is good. Do I take the Garden? I have a lot of towns. All right, I changed my mind. Let's have some fun. Let's take the Garden here. Oh, there's a Spirit now. We'll take it now. Okay. Look, we wouldn't really want 2 Spiras anyways. Oh, by the way, I can keep blinking the Spira for some extra value. All right, here we go. Finding some sense of direction here now. We definitely want to ramp, so I'll take the Gardener. All right. Now I have a couple of red lands. There's like a Thunder Magic, which I may or may not play. I really need fixing, though. So Precious Wandering would be very, very nice here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm looking at like how many cards the Sahagin work well with. So we're basically just like a blue-green deck with a Sin. Oh my gosh. I did say green felt open. It's just been a weird draft, folks. You know what I mean? Like trying to figure out where I need to be. Pack 2, whoever was passing to us just completely got us good. Fenrir plus Y'shtola is also super sick. And yeah, Fenrir is one of the best uncommons in the set, and literally exactly the card that I wanted. Although now there's an Emperor Palamecia, but There's another Syncopate and a blue-white town. There is a Sorceress's Schemes. What do I need all the towns for anyways? I'm just going to take Syncopate. Like, seriously, what is my big town payoff? Is it just to travel the overworld? I think it might be. Here, there's a Merchant, but I'll take the land that lets me splash for the Sin. Here, I'll take Town Greeter. Here I'll take... I guess Bard's Bow is okay with Y'shtola. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't really want to splash Thunder Magic. Honestly, we should just play blue-green like this. Probably don't have room for that. Another Dreams of Laguna or a cargo ship. Okay. I mean, this does work with the Ultros and the Sahagin. Well, we have 4 Scorpion Sentinels. That is the most Scorpion Sentinels I've ever run. How do we still just not get that much fixing? Okay. Well, what do I want to do here? Our creature count is quite high. Travel the overworld rather is a little bit dicey. Okay, I'll be real. It's a lot of bit dicey. But that's the only town's payoff that I have. We have the town greeter, but like I don't have any way to actually search for towns. If I can afford it, I would play the Eden. But I don't know that I want to play like a blue-white and a red-green town just for 1 copy of Travel the Overworld. But noting that I also have Balam Garden, which is cheaper to flip. I don't know. Maybe we do it because of the Balam Garden too. All right, well, let's figure out our colors here. And I think what we're going to end up cutting out of this deck, will be like some number of... We have way too many 2-drops. 14 creatures. 15, 16 creatures. So some number of 2-drops. And then some number of these spells. Probably like 2 Scorpion Sentinels. Like, you don't want to draw too many of these early, but like having a couple and then into the late game, it being something large seems pretty good. Sahagin looks pretty underwhelming here. I think there's like enough upside with Ultros, but with Sahagin, it's like this is a must kill, but and I can use this as a control card. With the Sahagin in this deck, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish cards. So that gives us 7 2-drops along with a couple of Syncopates. And now we have to cut 1 more card. And probably just cut like 1 spell here. So I like the card draw effects. Maybe cut like 1 Syncopate. All right, let us give this a whirl. I also don't think I need 2 swamps, especially because I have some in Fenrir. So let's just play the 1. That gives us 3 black sources. And what are we on? 5, 6, 7, 8 blue, 5, 6, 7 green. So 1 more forest seems appropriate. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. All right. Let's try this. Okay, this is going to be interesting because it was a really odd draft. Could have had 2 copies of Sin, by the way, but 1 is maybe better anyways. 2 7s is a lot. All right, anyways, before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all your support, as really wouldn't be able to make this content, or it'd be a lot more difficult to without all your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I feel is a really great way to join an awesome community of folks looking to up their limited game just like yourself. We'll keep this. We have Dreams of Laguna, Sin, Chocobo Kick, and Ice Magic. We drew the Balam Garden. Town Greeter, okay. They hit a land. Ooh, some powerful effects. We did draw a town, but I think I'd rather cast Dreams of Laguna just to dig. We'll keep that. I don't think I want to save the Chocobo if they kill it. I mean, I guess it's an option. I guess it's not terrible. Sure. Like, I have 2 more lands, and it'll potentially get bigger, and it only costs 1 mana, And I'm not really bouncing anything with that card anyways. Rydia, okay. What you discarding there? Dreams of Laguna? Dreams of Laguna in this deck? Whew. Whew. I'll keep Ultros. Let's play a land. Let's kill Rydia. Let's play Ultros. Pass. Alright. Opponent passes. Ooh, summon Fenrir. That should be great. Play a land. Summon Fenrir. Let's find our swamp. Let's attack for 4. Well, good. Happy that I chose to bounce the Chocobo. It is now a 4/5. Don't actually have anything to play for my graveyard. Colosseum Behemoth, okay. Well, that's certainly a nice, juicy target for this stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Are they going to kill my Fenrir? No, they're just going to draw a card. Okay. I was hoping they would kill it so I can get it back. Okay. I'm gonna wait on this, actually. They have 2 cards. Let's keep you stunned. Do I want the land? Yeah, why not? Get another counter on the Chocobo. Beat downs. Get a counter on that, make a 5/5, smack for a gazillion. We still have Dreams of Laguna. Now it's like, when I play this, I can get the Fenrir back. Choco Comet for 6, sure. Okay. They're at 6 life. They're dead on board. Okay. We got one. We got one. Oh my gosh, 875. This is... I almost just don't even want to... I want to like put some black tape over my ranking. I'm sorry, folks, but I have not figured this format out. We are currently at 60% on the format, which is one of my worst runs ever. Okay, on the play here. Oh man, some of these hands are looking nice. Maybe the key is just playing all of my Scorpion Sentinels. I don't know what the conversation is around this card, but it has been very impressive for sure. Although right now, I'd rather play the Ilmeg Pixie. What is this? Oh, the Death Touch thing? Sure. Let's get the land first. Let's go with the swamp. I will keep the land. Side quest, raise a Chocobo. Okay. Nature's Claim. Nice. Okay. Well, I gain a bunch of life. I guess they put 2 poison counters on me. Alright, alright. So 1/3 and a 2/2. This is not going to be big yet, so it's not that important. You know, honestly, the Chocobo is like not terrible, but I think I can do better at this point in the game, of course. We have lots of mana here. Very, very likely to be able to find an untapped land here to play the Scorpion Sentinel. Okay, take 3. Ilmeg Pixie down. Okay. All right, so we did draw the land here. Let's tap you down. Okay, we drew the Sin. Let's play an island. Let's play this. Stack. Hey, I mean, it's a 4/4, right? Oh. Wait. Oh, they can Nature's Claim my Scorpion Sentinel. That's hilarious. Okay. What did I get? Oh, I shouldn't have played the land. I forgot about the Saz's Chocobo. Yeah, I could have gotten an extra counter on this thing. That's my bad. But I think we'll be okay. Oh my gosh, I can hit them for 1,000,000. Should I do it? Blizzaga! Let's type. Yep. I guess I could have tapped down the Ignis. I don't think it really matters. Yeah. Good game. Ultros, 10-9. Do you like when your 2-drops turn into 10-9s? That's pretty good. I will say, I mean, given how you saw me play that last game, though, it is no wonder that my ranking is where it's at. Like, I am definitely something's not clicking here. I've got Final Fantasy brain fog. But maybe today is the day we fight through it. Okay, on the play here, yeah, we're keeping this. We'd have the Eden here, but our blue cards will just basically nearly guarantee that we will find the lands that we need. It felt like a Thunder Magic? I don't know, but we'll see. Oh, it was a lightning bolt. That's what I was like. There was like a stop on their turn. What's going on, right? Okay. Mysidian Elder. Okay. We want a green source. Yes. Okay. Forest. Town Greeter. Do we want the black land? Yeah, we do. Let's play the Sentinel. All right. Getting a lot of value from our cards here. It's good. Let's see. What can they have here? I mean, if they have Syncopate, they have Syncopate, right? I'm going to play an untapped land here just so I can cast Dreams of Laguna. They probably have like Ice Magic or something. Nothing? Okay. Alright, let's play Dreams. Don't need the Swamp anymore. We have the black source here in Treno. Town Greeter. Okay, this is a lot of mana sources at this point. Let's attack. Play a Sentinel. Play land. I just want to be mana efficient here, right? So, like, play this, play Dreams, and then next turn I get 2/4. I have no idea what's in their hand, but I'll keep Chocobo Kick. I don't need it right now, but... Oh, Balamti Garden, certainly good. Beat down. I mean, they gotta have something, right? Oh, that's what it was. I see. Okay. I mean, that wasn't even that impressive, right? I didn't have anything that impressive to do that turn, so I just figured to just move my equipment there. All right, 2 and 1. 2 and 1. I will say, especially in these types of decks, I am becoming more and more a fan of the Scorpion Sentinel. Like, it is rising in my rankings. Like, is it just the best 2-drop? Outside of Town Greeter? It might be. It's just so big. All right, so what do we have here? Turn 2 Scorpion Sentinel, turn 3 Combat Tutorial. Like, our hand is just all card draw. And given that they led with Island, I guess that's a somewhat of a good sign. Summon Fenrir is obviously insane. I shouldn't have played that land. I shouldn't have played that land. Yeah, that was bad. I wanted to play around counter magic. Ring of the Lucii? I guess, you know, honestly, given how slow the format has, like, evolved into, like, maybe it's fine. Or maybe it's not as bad as it looks. Like, as much as I like the Scorpion Sentinel, I don't think I should take it there. All right, let's get our ramp going. What is our opponent on here? Looks like our opponent just, like, fell off their computer. You know what I mean? They just, like, slipped. All right, let's do this. Let's go get the swamp. If they will let me. Holy cow, Reservoir Mog. I am calling you out, sir. A Blitzball? Okay, they are doing some turbo ramping here. Okay, well, that is like the least impressive thing I've seen somebody ramp into. I mean, do I still just bounce it? Like, I want to play this just to get the extra counter. And it uses all my mana perfect, so I guess we'll just do it. They put it on top. Okay. Well, if they play the Moogle, I will still draw a card off of Fenrir. Unless they kill the Fenrir, but I don't think they're going to do that. Like, just so I don't draw a card? That seems kind of weak. Oh, wow, they're going to. Okay. Fair enough. This seems like an excellent opportunity to cast Travel the Overworld. And attack. Whoa, they're chump blocking my Scorpion Sentinel? Okay. Oh, they're gonna play Sin. They're playing Sin this turn. I don't know, that's just my guess. Like, why else would they do that? Or they're gonna reanimate something. Oh, Diamond Weapon, never mind. I thought I was smart, but I'm not smart. What do I do? I don't have a land in my graveyard. They're at 10. It's got... Prevent all combat damage, that would be... So I can still kill it then, right? If I just bounce a land? Hold on, let me read this again. Prevent all combat damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, oops! Why did I hit that with the good game? I am an idiot. Oh my god. I am so dumb. Oh wow. Okay, well, whatever. That was horrific. I am so... And I didn't mean to bad manner my opponent. That was so bad. Oh my gosh. That was embarrassing. Okay. I didn't have the 7 lands. Yep. That... Alright. I might as well just play without my glasses on. You get full tilt Paul today. full tilt Paul today. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I make the mistake so you don't. Clearly, I'm not a Scorpion Sentinel gamer. I just thought it was just... So what was the play there? I think it was just play Sin. I think the play was just like Chocobo... Play Saz's Chocobo, play Sin, get something back, and then just go for a big attack next turn. That was the play. I just got lucky. I just got lucky. I know you're all here to watch extremely good, tight, measured play. That's why you're here. Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. It's a little dicey, though. 2 lands on the draw. And I don't have my blue source. Summon Bryn Hildir. They revealed... what was that? I see. Do they want to tap down my Chocobo? I mean, they could. So any land and I get to play the Bard's Bow. If I draw a blue source, I can play Dreams of Laguna to help me find my lands. Although even if I... Like, next turn if I draw an island, I'm still playing the Bard's Bow. Okay, they use that, sure. So no reason to use Chocobo Kick, really. I'm just going to play Bard's Bow. And we didn't draw the island here, so... But the next thing they play does have haste. I just need 1 island. Come on, deck. Give me the island. Be 1 with the island. Just give it to me. One island in our hand kind of gets unlocked. And by kind of, I mean it completely gets unlocked. Okay. Secret Reach. Okay, it's not really particularly a secret. Alright, here we go. Town Greeter. Super likely to hit this land. Alright, there's the island. Oof. Oof. Trading 3 damage for 2 damage seems fine here. I can also do some... If I don't draw a land, I could do some interesting Chocobo kick shenanigans. No, not really. Never mind. I can also, like, bounce my Chocobo and replay it if I draw a land. It's not, like, terrible. Obviously, I want to just keep hitting my land drops, though, because I have the Scorpion Sentinels. Warrior Sword, okay. Drew another island, which is great. Alright, so let's think here. Like, is there enough value in bouncing my Sazish Chocobo? I think the answer is no. I think I want to use Ice Magic to bounce this and save my Chocobo kick, probably? I don't know. It's kind of close. Probably just want to trade with my Town Greeter, yeah. Play another Sentinel. And now the clock is ticking. You know what I mean? It's like 2 more lands and all of a sudden you're in potentially a world of hurt. Suplex is fine. That costs 5 mana to equip. Looks like this is also dying. Or not. Alright, let's lead with Dreams of Laguna. See if we find something. Like, if we find a Fenrir, that'll be great. Oh, Scorpion Sentinel, I think, is also fine, honestly. Stuck in Summoner Sanctum, it seems. Okay. So this turns it into a 5/4? Okay. My Sagittarius Chocobo can still kill the Wyvern if they just move the Warrior Sword onto it. Although they might be interested in dealing with these Sentinels at this point. But they might, if they're out of gas, they might just be all in on just trying to kill the killing me. Okay. It's fine. I hope they don't have the Hexproof card. That would be very annoying. It looks like they are committed to hitting me for 5 here, though. Okay, so what do I want? Yep, land is totally fine. Let's attack. How much does this cost to transform? I have 2 other towns, so 5 mana? Okay. I mean, look at how much work these Scorpion Sentinels are doing. They're just so cheap. Blazing Bomb, okay. They must have another play here, or they're just dead to my board. Don't want the island. Drew a swamp. Drew summon Fenrir. That's good, obviously. No need to move my Bard's Bow. Let's just attack. Presumably they're going to do something to my Sentinel. Ice magic, maybe? Thunder magic, sure. Okay. I mean, if you think about it, though, they still just had to chump block here. Alright. Ooh, another thunder magic. Nice. So, yeah. I still can't flip this yet. This thing is really expensive to flip over. Why did they good game me? Why did they good game me? They weren't dead that turn. They had a 4-4. I moved my equipment over. They don't trade. I don't. Okay, whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. That one was a little dicey, though. That town greeter was clutch. All right, opponent on the play, but hey, we have our trusty Scorpion Sentinel once again. Actually, the bigger thing is drawing Fenrir. Drawing Fenrir early and often is the key to success for sure. A red-black Blazing Bomb, okay. Let's play Sentinel. Please do not play the Edict effect. Cornered by black mages or whatever. Nope, there's the swamp. Queen Brawn. Okay. Blue. Yeah, the queen is very terrifying, because my deck doesn't have that much removal. Yep. So the queen's gonna attack. I'll block it, because there's not any, like, 1-mana black spell, but they still just got a free token out of the deal. Tonberry, okay. Very aggressive start. Oh, sure. Yeah, okay, maybe I shouldn't have blocked. Yeah, this is not great. Okay, Saz's Chocobo. Okay. I mean, it's better than nothing. But if their hand is gonna be Queen Brawn and like 5 removal spells, like, so be it, right? It is what it is. Laughing Mad is okay. So if they don't have a 1-mana spell, we're fine. I mean, we still have all of this to deal with, but you know what I mean. We're like, quote unquote, fine. We're fine-ish, okay? Fine-ish. I mean, this thing is super annoying. Oh, God. That is a lot of action. So let's play this. This costs 4 mana. Okay, we drew absolutely nothing. Great. Not ideal. That was a very, very bad Travel the Overworld. Okay, we have 6 lands left in our deck. Okay. Hopefully they can't play like too many spells. I don't know. Intervention. Thunder magic. Ouch. Why does that keep triggering? Oh, sure. Yeah. I guess I'll take that. Oh! Well, I can turn this into a ginormous thing that can potentially close out the game. So I kind of want to save the ice magic, but we'll see what they do. Oh god, this is so bad. What I want to do is cast Dreams of Laguna and tap the Mycelian Elder down. I can also flip this, I guess, but I don't know if that does enough. Okay, it doesn't really matter anymore. Don't want that. Don't want that. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Look, I'm trying to give myself outs to win this game, and that involves, like, trying to close it out with Ultros. I don't know if it's correct, but it's aggressive and, you know, we're trying to make something happen. It's not going to work because they just played Summon Primal Odin. Dang it. Okay. I can get it back, but I don't really have the mana to, like, go nuts with that. We're at 11 life. They're at 16. So I have 3 other towns. So this costs... So hold on. I have 3 other towns. So this costs 4 mana. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can flip it. Well, that's bad. Oh man, they just did not run out of action. Okay. Scorpion Sentinel is something. The thing is, I can try to find Sin. Like, maybe that gives me hope. Okay. I have 9 cards left. Jesus. So this is gonna die. I'm gonna take some damage. There's a blazing bomb. Let's play a town greeter. Didn't hit the Sin. Didn't hit a town either, which is unfortunate. Okay. So let's take a look at my graveyard. Now, we've gone through a lot of cards, but they have been able to get like maximum value out of their 6 lands and all their spells. But they have a lot of good flashback stuff. Like, I mean, hopefully they're just like out of action here for now. But like they do have Sorceress's Schemes to get like Sephiroth's Intervention if they need. Oh, there's Vayne's Treachery. That's what they probably should get. Yeah, absolutely. Nope, it's a Final Days. How many? They have 3 things in their graveyard. No attacks. Okay. So what is this? 5 mana to activate. I don't even have the mana to like activate and use it, so that's not good, obviously. So Sin is in the bottom 4 cards of my library. Okay. Still trying to fight the good fight, but they have Fight On? Is that what they have? That's probably going to do it. Oh, they have a really good deck. Red-black spells? I like it. I like it. Matches up very, very nicely with what we're working with. Honestly, they should just attack me with everything, get me down to 2. I'm gonna do this just to prove a point. Ah, there's the Sin. Yeah. Let's get it. I'm super dead. Oh, that's just not the ideal time to hit the Sin. You know what would be good though if I had the second copy? That shows us for passing it, right? It is our fault for passing the Sin. It's okay, 5 and 2. Come on. 2 more. Let's get a trophy. We need it so bad. Man, it is cool though to see there's just like so many different things you can do in this format. Like my opponent had like a really sweet Rakdos spells deck that got a ton of value out of all of its cards. And it wasn't really looking to beat down. So, and there's just like, it feels like most color combinations that are generally not white based do have the tools to grind. So it's like play to the board, don't fall behind, have a good plan. All that stuff matters. All right, blue-white, Astrologian's Planisphere. Let's play the Sentinel here, it blocks. If they play, oh, that's a Paladin's Arm, sure. Just play our tap land when we can. If the Planisphere gets a little out of hand, we can always bounce it. It looks like they have a slash of light or some. Oh, ice magic? Okay. Yep. They missed the land drop, so that's something. I don't really feel like missing a land drop. Oh, I guess I'm going to miss it anyways. Thanks, deck. Well, you know what? It happens. It absolutely happens. Oh my gosh. It was bound to happen. I mean, to be fair, that's the first time it's happened to me. Is it a crucial part in the game? Oh yeah, it totally is. And their deck looks really sweet, for what it's worth. Oh, man. Okay, that's a land. It was the next card down, friends. The next card down. I'll play the Bard's Bow here, play a little defense against what they have. I can block the Dragoon's Lance. They're stuck on lands. That's like the only reason why we're even remotely in this game. I don't want to flip this yet. Well, maybe I do. No, because I want the land for the Sin. Oh, also the Scorpion Sentinel. So let's just take it easy here for now. Wow, okay. Valkyrie aerial unit is very nice here. Okay, Surveil 2. Wow, they're also not getting lucky with the lands. Alright, well. I mean, even if they kill the Sin, I got an extra 4/4 out of the deal. I have a Chocobo kick. White Aura Sight, sure. Yep. No blocks. We're going to kill that thing and attack for millions. I don't think I have a lethal attack here. And all my attacks with the 4/4s are pretty good. We're not picking up a land this time. Ultros I don't want. Sure. Alright, so they're at 10 life. We have a decent board. And we can flip the Balam whatever. They have so many artifacts. Like, their deck is awesome, actually. They like the only reason why we're winning this game is they just missed their land drops. Like, full stop. They have an awesome blue-white artifacts deck here. But I think we're going to get it done here. Right. 3, 4, 5. I mean, I think a blank card is probably better than Saj's Chocobo, but they have to block this. If they block this, they die. Just don't play... No, if they play Ultima, they die because they lose their Aura Sight. I actually should have just equipped to the Bard's Bow. Or equipped the Bard's Bow. Okay, white Aura... Yeah, they're dead. Yeah, I should have moved this the turn before. But even if they kill this, they're going to die. So, yep. Nice magic. Attack. Sure. Draw. All right. We are playing for a trophy. I will say these games have been pretty fun. These games have definitely been fun. Like even in our losses, they've been close, or even if I feel like I've been behind in some of them, just like we've had good games. And so let's try to keep this going. We're not playing for a trophy. Opponent on the play, but I'm going to keep this. We do have the turn 2 Pixie. Play against Atron. Nice. I mean, nice and not nice. Nice in that I'm playing against a friend. Not nice in that I'm playing against an extremely good Magic player. Town Greeter. They are Teamer. Okay. My hand is pretty solid, though. Just need some land. So I'm going to run out the Pixie on turn 2. Just to get some surveil shenanigans going. If they kill it, they kill it. It's fine. Alright, they killed it. Alright, we will play... I guess I'll play Town Greeter. Let's play a tap land. Let's play tap land. We gotta work on that Travel the Overworld discount, you know? No! Precious Wanderings, you got me. Yeah. I guess I should have taken it. It's a lot of mana. So next turn, like, hopefully I can do, like, I guess I'm never Chocobo kicking anything, huh? 4 cards in hand. There, he's up 2 lands on me. Choco comment? Ugh. Alright. Let's see. Tella, uh-oh. I need to draw a creature. Like, I didn't find a single creature off of that. Oof. So I need to bounce the Tella? The next turn I can go Balam Garden into Chocobo Kick. Dreams of Laguna. Interesting. Okay. They didn't have 7 lands. Wow. Summon Esper Ramu. Okay. Alright. Sentinel down. So no Chocobo Kick for me. Very sad. Okay. Okay, so this is a good amount of damage coming in. I mean, I gotta do what I gotta do, so. Let's do that. Take 6. Fair enough. GG's. You know what? That's totally fine. Atron had a good ramp deck of his own and played 2 Choco Comets and had a nice little teamer value deck. So, yeah. Now, I just feel like blue, green are like the 2 colors, the 2 base colors that like are the deepest. They give you the acceleration. Green plays to the board really well. Blue gives you a bunch of card draw. Black gives you removal. Red has like some of the common removal, but then of course you have the Choco Comet. So a lot of different directions you can go, but I feel like blue and green are probably the colors that you want to start as your base. And all in all, I think this deck played out pretty well. You know, it was a really interesting draft. We were practically mono blue to start the draft. I took the Y'shtola. I maybe could have drafted a little bit better around this. One of the early picks was first pick Thunder Magic, and then second pick we had the choice between Sin and Emperor of Palamecia. I still think that pick was kind of close, given that I first picked the Thunder Magic. Like here's the thing: if I first picked a blue card, right? Let's say I first picked a Sleep Magic, then I think I would have taken the Sin because it's fun and you know, a better build around card. But given that I took the Thunder Magic first pick, taking a 3-color card in a completely different color combination when my Emperor Palamecia is absolutely fantastic in a deck to go with the Thunder Magic, I thought was somewhat close. But of course, this is where we ended up. And ultimately, I would have loved to have another Sin in this deck because, I mean, particularly against that black-red opponent, having a second copy of Sin would have been really nice. But all in all, this deck played pretty well. I'm liking blue-green. Like, I like the Golgari decks. I do like the blue-green decks. You don't even have to necessarily be all in on towns, but just having you know, Scorpion Sentinels, again, I'm gonna, this has, the big thing that I learned is this has risen in my evaluations, especially in blue-green, because when you're playing blue-green, you're playing sometimes Precious Wanderings, you're playing Town Greeters, you're playing Ram Spells, you're just gonna get to 7 lands, you're playing card draw. So just, you know, great blocker early. So you just should be avoiding cutting this card. But of course, blue-green has access to a lot of good 2-drops. Like you have Town Greeter and the Gardener, which are basically never cutting any of these cards. And then at blue, I suppose the Sentinel then becomes, I suppose, the 3rd best card that you want in this deck. I think Sahagin is definitely worse. So I think these are the 3 commons that you want for your 2-mana option in the blue-green decks. But ultimately, pretty happy with how this deck played out. Still a lot of climbing left to do, but definitely had a lot of fun with this deck, even in some of our losses. So hopefully we can take some of these learnings and really get to work on improving our limited ranking. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Also, check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you need booster boxes of Final Fantasy, you want to crack open some packs, they are the place to go. You want to pick up some singles for your constructed decks, they are also the place to go. Make sure you go to TCGplayer.com, hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, check out HeavyPlay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, go to HeavyPlay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.